Come on. There we go. I still cannot decide if she's hot or not. I don't need a silicone cover. I just throw a fucking cloth diaper over it. Okay, not a cloth diaper, a cloth rag. Ah. Their pizza sucks! Is she a disciple of Brett Keane? I I hate to be an ass, but those look mostly done, my sweetheart. And their pizza's fucking boring! In Naples, if you get a pizza, it's sauce, mozzarella cheese, basil leaves. That's it. Oh, for Christ's fucking sakes. God, that's what I get for not checking shit. Okay, there we go. We should be able to hear the fucking bitch.
You're into, and you know, we'll add some spices on it and stuff. It's not gonna go on completely bare, but that's my choice. Very inexpensive and also very little waste. All right, and honestly, you guys probably know what to do from here. I do find that if I'm cooking in these little tins, I like to, like Detroit style pizza vibes, take it right to the edge, because then when you bake it, you get these like cheese crispies along the outside, and I'm like really into that. So if that's your vibe, go for it. And like I promised, I'm gonna jazz it up just a little bit with some seasonings. And the other thing I'm gonna add here is a little bit of sea salt. I get comments all the time of people being like, wow, you use a lot of salt when you cook. And that's because salt makes things taste good. And if you wonder why things at restaurants taste way better than when you cook them, it's because they're adding more butter and salt than you are. And now
It's actually not more salt, it's more butter.
we're gonna add our cheese.
AKA more fat.
And like I said, we're gonna go right to the edge with this cheese. All right, and again, I'm gonna top with a little bit more Italian seasoning. All right, so I'm gonna use a method called flash freezing. So I'm not gonna cover them or anything because they're not gonna be in the freezer for that long. And basically what we wanna do is just quickly get them frozen. And then I'll show you how I package them to make sure that they last a really long time in the freezer. Okay, while those are busy flash freezing, I thought I would just give you a couple more like hacks.
Well, you didn't... What did you do?
Ideas here with the pizzas. First of all, that dough is really versatile and you can just make the dough and freeze the dough like in a ball and then just thaw it completely and then use it. So a good idea also is to double or triple this recipe and freeze the dough. Another thing you can do is if you're making pizza for dinner, double it, and you could have one pizza in the oven while the little mini pizzas are freezing, and that's a really good time-saving hack for in the future. You've got dinner tonight and lunches for yourself on other days, which I really love doing. I actually do that a lot with my cooking. It's just like double it and freeze one and cook the other. That way, if you're already cooking, you might as well cook a little bit for later as well, and pizza is really an easy thing to do. That bread is also really good for breadsticks and also like calzones or like Hot Pockets. You don't just have to make little pizzas. You could make your own little stuffed whatever with whatever you got in your fridge with that dough. It's super versatile. And
Fiera, I don't take calls on this channel.
a great way to meal prep. All right, you guys. Our pizzas have been freezing for a couple of hours and now we're gonna store them for long-term freezer usage. And if you don't have a food saver, you should get one, but if you don't want to get one, that's fine too. You can, like these come with like the little plastic lids. I find that those don't really work that well for like super long term, so if you're planning on eating them like kind of soon, it's probably fine. You can also use just like foil and then put them in freezer bags, that works too. But I do get a lot of comments every time I bring this bad boy out of what is it, what brand is it, where did I get it, what are the deets on the Food Saver that I have? I think Food Saver is a brand. Food Vacuum that I have. And it's from a brand called Inkbird Plus. I will link it down below. I got it on Amazon. Basically what I did is I just typed in like food vacuum sealer. And then I looked for the cheapest one that had the best reviews. And that's how I landed on this one because some of them are so expensive. And I'm not spending hundreds of dollars on a Food Saver. So that's why I landed on this one. I've had it for years. I use it all the time. And definitely if you're cooking for one, a Food Saver really comes in handy. So if you want to check it out, I will leave it down below. And really it's quite, you know, self-explanatory. I'm just gonna seal them up in here. I will also leave a link to the little bags that I use.
Whatever, they seal them up. Do we get anything of the frozen product? No. So this whole thing was a waste of fucking time. Now we're going to deal with Maddie Matheson's nacho bullshit.
This is date night, nacho night. It's a big one for all of us. You know what you want to do before you make love to your lovers? Eat a big tray of nachos, because that really sets the tummy for a big night of frisky business. Sucking your fingers, eating that.
I want to eat a plate of nachos before I fuck. Generally, nachos send me to have a nap.
Salty, crunchy, crispy, cheesy, motherfucking big old tray of baked goods. This is the most well-rounded, balanced dish across the scale of nutrition I've ever made in my life. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of fucks in this one. Maybe some shits, maybe some goddammits, maybe some fucking up my asses. I don't know what the fuck is happening. But all I know is I'm fucking loving it. And you know what? You're loving it and we're loving it and we're already age-gated, so fuck my ass. Today is a thing that I make before my wife fucks my ass. I don't know what I'm saying. So here we go. Turn on our pan, because we gotta make...
Don't want to admit that your big ass is open to your wife pegging you.
some taco beef. We got some ground beef, some fresh ground beef. We have a hot pan. You know what you do? You go like this. Up here. You up here? Can you see me? Stay on the pan. That's how you put that in there. Don't put anything in the pan. Let the natural fats come out. We're gonna caramelize. We're gonna let that go. Forget about it. Look at this pan. That's how you brown taco beef. I could probably move it around a little bit. Yeah! There, just chop it up. Chop up the beef. And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna add like half a cup of salsa to add a little bit of liquid. And then we're gonna add our seasoning. You buy these packets. I'm not even getting paid, but Old El Paso, send the motherfucking check. I doubt you will because I say motherfucker. But we got taco seasoning. We're just gonna give this a little stir. And look at this, we got taco. That's good. I drank a little sparkling water off to the side. It came up. Nothing you haven't seen or heard. We're gonna spend about 30 seconds and my patience has ran dry, so that's done. That's unctuous. That's nice for us. It's gonna get really intense now. It's gonna get really, this is some top tier fucking cooking. The thing that I like to do is take the nachos and spread them out, okay? Like a thin layer. I haven't always been a nacho person. And then I like to do this. I like to put a cheese down. Just a cheese and a cookie, you know? But in the last couple years since the pandemic, me and Trish started being kind of nacho people. That's our base layer, okay? We eat dinner, honestly, at around 4:30, 5 o'clock, because we got 3 youngsters. Now, we're gonna layer up another layer of chippies. I'm kind of hungry by 8 o'clock. We put the kids down, then what? Good nachos is I feel about the layering. Have a little nibble bibble. Nice and crunchy, cheesy on the bottom. And one day I was like, I'm gonna make nachos. And then I just like to kind of take my hands and kind of get edge to edge here. That may sound pretty regular to everybody else or pretty fucking mid, to be honest. But guess what? This is gonna be our nacho. Nacho slaps, mind blowing. Nachos are delicious. Nachos are for the people.
Do not ever play any song from my country, because Matty Matheson, like it or not, you are a dirty, filthy, cock-sucking Canadian. And I will not have my country's venerated songs associated with your slaggity, Slavic Canadian ass.
First thing I'm gonna do.
However, the nachos you're making look delicious.
Is maybe distribute a little bit of our beef here. I like to really get as much stuff on here, but...
Oh, that's the Canadian pussy. Oh, God, hot beef, hot beef, hot beef. You need a man. An American man. John Wayne would have had that bitch slathered in beef.
If you got too much covering everything, it becomes soggy. So I think like that's enough beef. So now you got 2 spoons. This is just some raw fried beans, you know? Meow. We just do little, we do little bloops, little blops. You could do pinto beans. You could even do black beans if you want. You could do anything you want. That's the thing. Nachos are who you are. Meow. You got black olives. Black olives, I truly.
Be a man like the coursing river. Be a man with all the force of a great typhoon.
Think should not exist. I'm not a super fan, but I love them on nachos. And we got little bar olives. I'm just gonna give them a little squitch. Just take it, pinch it, and drop it. We got some jalapenos, pickled jalapenos. I love it. I love pickled jalapenos. We're painting a picture. It's like a Jackson Pollock, but it's nachos. These peppers, I don't even know where they come from or how they exist or like what the fuck ever they are, but I do love them on nachos. So we're just gonna give them a quick little slice-a-roo, give them a little mix-up. We got 2 of these little stupid things. A little snowfall falling from the skies of heaven. Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Now we have our beautifully pre-shredded cheese that's pretty much like a plastic bag. And we're gonna fill it in, and we're gonna fill it in. This.
I will say, always, whenever possible, shred your own cheese. If it's not, the bag stuff is fine. But really, try to shred your own fucking cheese.
Not a fucktown. Pretty much fucktown right here. We got the oven preheated at 450 degrees. We are baking, we are not broiling. So while this is going on, why don't we make a couple little dipper bowls for me and my.
You know, I can cook damn near on his level. Where's little Jakey? Where's little Jakey?
My friends to get dippins. Let's make some dippy bowls. Come on. What's up, everybody? We have some beautiful sour cream. What I want to do is put some sour cream on one side of the bowl, the back edge of the bowl, okay? That's dipper
Prove I can, Iron Gullet.
number 1. Now dippers number 2. We want a little bit of that tomatillo. Beautiful, acidic, hand chop. You can see the roasted pepper.
I can't add sour cream to a bowl. I can't add tomatillo salsa to a bowl. I can't assemble nachos. That what you're fucking going with, boy?
In this. That's incredible. We got some Cholus. We got a little bit of some verde, some green verde. Boom, 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 boom. Little salsa pecans. Ya-na-na-na. I don't know if anybody's out here making dipper bowls, but we out here making dipper bowls at my house. Just a little bit of lime on top of each of those. That's a goddamn fucking galaxy ship right to fucktown. And that's how you make nacho dipper bowls. And you take your nachos and you dip them in these, and guess what you do? You fucking eat it, and you're happy. It makes you happy. What else makes you happy in this world? Not much. Well, this will. This will brighten your day. This is Maddie's favorite. We are getting to a pivotal moment here. We're seconds away. Pivotal moment in nacho time is nacho time. Don't take it out till it ain't fucking ready. I'm pulling it. Dun, 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 dun.
God, Maddie, why did you have to be birthed Canadian, the evilest of all people, until Trump annexes you?
Look at this. Dun, dun. From the light to the dark. This is it. I'm sure you could have figured it out, but this is it. So, this is probably about 4 persons worth. Some people could probably put this fucking house this to the face. There's a lot of people that could probably sit back and they're looking at this like, that's just for me. But you know what? You eat this much and you're just gonna be sick, and there's gonna be no fucktown later, okay? Welcome to fucktown, but then you get to fucktown, and then what? So what I like to do is kind of break this up. Look at this fucking shit. Give me that shit. Boom. Look at this. This is what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? You all know what that piece of cheese is like right there. See that? You come in on that piece of cheese. Can you see that piece of fucking cheese? That's America right there. What's the national anthem? House on.
I don't want to hear the American anthem coming out of your bastard Canadian lips.
That sounds like a Christmas song. Y'all fucked up. You don't want soggy ass fucking nachos. You want crunchy, cheesy, delicious fucking nachos. And then you take this. Look at my little baby dippy bowl. Oh, and then you dip in. Oh, and then this.
Oh, shit. That's beautiful. But he's still an evil Canadian.
Do you remember the first time you made love? This is pretty much it.
Maybe it's as long as it lasted.
God damn. This shit is fire. This shit is lights out. Look at oh, YouTube, you like this fucking shit, don't you? Oh, look on the bottom. You have a crunchy chippy chip. And then you can even use the crunchy chippy chip to apply to the big old messy doggy. Dippy dabba. And then you can take some of them bottom crispy crispies and you make like a little nacho sandwich. There's different ways to take down the nacho. Look at that. Can you see that? If you actually eat all this, I really don't think there's gonna be fucked up. If you meet somebody that's like, I don't really like eating nachos, you know what you do? You call the cops. All the wrong.
Well, he's the only video because everything got all fucked up. But anyway, I'll see everyone tomorrow. Good night, everybody.